Welcome to Morning Coffee. We're back again. June 1st, the month has gone. The year is going so fast. What's going on? What's going on? Time is flying by. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. So, this is Morning Coffee. This is Depression Talks. My name is Rob, and away we go. I need to grab my coffee first of all. Let's do that. Annie, good morning. JP, good morning. How are you guys? Where's Marley? Where do you think he is? Where is he always? Where is he always? It's not random at all, JP. First thing you say is, where's Marley? How you doing? I'm just waiting for my coffee to worry the fuck up. Marley's, yeah, there he is. Curled up. Becky, good morning. So this morning, I added some different hashtags. And I think there were hashtags that needed adding to the channel. JK, good morning. They 100% needed adding. Child abuse survivors, domestic violence survivors, domestic abuse survivors. 100% they needed adding. PTSD. Sunday, good morning. Mason, good morning. So I've added those hashtags. I think it was very important to add those. Something that is very close to most of us, I've got to say. I'm waiting for my coffee. I need my coffee. Yesterday, I spoke to somebody very briefly called Lou Taylor. If you don't know who Lou Taylor is, she is an ex-police officer that spends a lot of her time, I think probably most of her time, dealing with domestic violence and so on. She's no longer a police officer. Her main goal now is dealing with domestic abuse. Hats off to her. It can't be easy. And in that very brief conversation, I invited her along to our morning coffee. I don't know when she will be with us or when she will take a look, but she's been invited along, and hopefully she will be along at some point soon. So when that happens, please do make her feel very welcome. She deserves it. She posts daily on Facebook from what I can see. And she's actually from a very close area to where I come from originally, which is pretty cool. Coffee. True start. Coffee. Let's do it. Looking well, thank you. Did I get your email? I did. Thank you, Shani. I appreciate it. I did reply to you last night in Tomo's live. But I think maybe he cut it off. Nice t-shirt. Thanks, mate. I'm not so keen on your profile picture, though. I'm not so keen on that, mate. it may be a good idea to possibly change that one if you could, Cyrus. It's not the sort of thing that I want to see on my channel. William, good morning. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? You tried a very effective alternative, which is drinking bottles of mustard. For fuck's sake, here they come. Here they come. Please forgive the trolls. They can't help the fact that they've got nothing better to do with their lives. It's a shame, but it is what it is. What did you say? I don't know what the actual position is with that, Shani, but I like Tomo, and I will support Tomo. I've only recently been going into GT's lives, and I don't know if I'm going to continue going into his lives, to be honest. Thank you, Annie. I will pin that one. Don't know. I don't smoke tailor-made cigarettes. Daniel, good morning. You made a friend today. She's all the way in Canada, the land of the polite. Everyone should be polite. Sarah, good morning. How's your grandson, Sarah? How's he doing today? How are you, for that matter? Medication. Someday didn't remind me. Someday didn't remind me. My wife's been using my glass. Pop. You do miss a cigarette. Oh, it's amazing. Look, she does it all for me. She does it all for me. She pops them out each day. The only one that she doesn't have to control is this one, which is lansoprazole, which is for my tummy. Volumes of breath for depression. Do you think so? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I think it all depends on your body. Different things suit different people. For me. Why for me? Not for me at all. Depression is a choice. Do you think so? You're not okay. What's the matter? Okay. Thank you, JP. Let's keep an eye on these trolls. We don't need to just boot them. But yeah, just keep an eye on what they're saying, please. You got the flu. Oh, I'm sorry, Annie. Stop it, Marley. Love the dog photos. I got the real dog down there. Not that dog. Pancakes or waffles. Neither. Coffee and a cigarette. Mainly, good morning, sir. How are you? Hello from Ethiopia. You just came on my For You page. I hope I didn't make a mess. Oh, Hannibal Lecter, for sure. Went through it for years. You was choosing. Well, then you are one of the lucky ones if it was a choice for you. Okay. What are you talking about, mate? What flag? Do I want to know the answer to that? English, please, guys. English, please. High dose medication called Trazodone. Me. Sertraline for 30 years. Damn, that's a long time to be on one medication. Did she not have medication reviews? What's the topic today so you can join in? The topic is depression, anxiety, PTSD, all of those things. All of those things. You'll eat me in my sleep. Probably. Hence, let's get it over with. Thank you, Shani. The band Blur sucks. Okay. Who would actually play me in a documentary? I don't know. Did I fart? No, I didn't. Can you join the community? Yeah. Okay. Let's get to the bottom of this first. You've subscribed and liked. Thank you. Okay, Maine. What flag did you take down? Be very careful how you answer that. Do I have kids? I have grown up children. They're not children anymore. Adult offspring, maybe, is a better word. What last question? I didn't see it, Jenny. I apologise if I miss any questions. Please feel free to ask again if I didn't reply. Is diagnosed with autism. Oh, well, that's fair enough. Parallel park in the shower. What? What age? What age what? What age are my kids? Grown up. Marcus, don't piss me off. You will be banned, mate. You'll be banned. You got it in your room, so you took it down. Because you're sad. Why do you have the flag in your room, first of all? Venom. Foz, negative thoughts aren't always a choice. Negative thoughts and intrusive thoughts are different things. It's not a gang. Okay, mate. How old am I? I'm 49. Both, Marcus. And welcome, Charlie. Welcome. It's a goose. That is a goose. Servi, good morning. It's Marlborough, mate. Marlborough Gold. I don't know if it has a name, actually. I don't know. You're catching you up. How can I cure your depression? I can't cure your depression, mate. It's not the same. Fair play. Unbelief. Okay. Foz, let's agree to disagree, shall we? Okay, if you are part of that community, put your flag up if you're proud of that flag. Foz, we agree to disagree. Yeah, this or Riverstone, same for me. Yes, I've smoked gold leaf. Sorry, amber leaf and golden Virginia, not golden leaf. No, they're not in the house. They're grown up. They've left home. They've got kids of their own. If you don't like me smoking, don't watch. Saying that you can cure depression is bullshit. And let me tell you why. You can learn to control depression. You can learn to live with it. You can learn to have it at the back of your mind, but it will never go away. So you can be in control. You can have it under control. You can live your life, but it'll never go. It'll never go away. I'm deep in it and giving it so much power. No, I'm not. At this moment, I am not depressed. Bearded Boss, good morning. Welcome. I'm having a fantastic day. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Goat, good morning. What's the age of my wife? Why do you want to know the age of my wife? I mean, she's 49, but I don't understand why you want to know the age. I don't tell people whether they're depressed or not. What I do say is they can get it under control. I don't say that, yeah, you can overcome it, but you'll never cure it. Misery is an option, indeed. You don't think you're depressed. That's okay. That's cute. Good morning. Pheasant's not been for a few days. That's my opinion. Well, we're all entitled to opinions. We are. Opinions are like arseholes. We all have one, but not everybody wants to see it. You have addictions. It's a state of mind. Okay. If you say so. There's a streamer in my pants. Me. Depression and obsession don't mix well. Okay. What is what? What is depression? Certainly not state of mind. Boost serotonin helps. It does help. You're right. I thought so. Lots of trolls this morning. £4.99 for 2 kilogram bag. Wow, nice. I paid £20 for 2 kilograms of midget gems. Harry Edits, good morning. Nobody should be letting depression define them. But what I will say is, if you suffer from depression, you can have it under control. You can live your life. Morning, Carl. Oh. You can live a normal life, but it'll still be in the back of your mind. It'll still be in the background. You'll never, ever get rid of it. It'll always be there. You just learn to live with it. And all it takes is a small thing. It can be the smallest of things to push you back into depression when you have it under control. You used to until you got money. Yeah, all right. Again, I apologize if I miss any comments. Axe, you want to confess I've attempted so many times. I'm not going to get into politics, but what I will say is suicide is never the answer. It is never, ever the answer. Jess, good morning. All that will do is pass it on to your loved ones. It passes the pain on to other people. And why would anyone want to do that? Yeah, you can live. It's the triggers. Let's ask the people in the chat, shall we, Foz? Does anybody in this chat believe that depression is a choice? That's cute. See you soon, mate. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. You don't think it's a choice? Anybody else? Does anybody else think that? Yeah, let's do a poll, shall we? Let's see if I can find it first. Poll. Done. There we go. There we go. It's 50-50 right now. Devin, good morning. 60-40. Vote yes. We don't do religion here. Yes, it's a choice is 60% right now. Yeah, who wakes up thinking, I'll be depressed today? It is 100% a silent killer. Heather, good morning. Don't get pissed off, Sarah. There's no need. Yeah, it's not a choice. You're right. It is not a choice. We go through life, things happen to us throughout our lives. Um, although those things can define us, it's up to us not to let them define us. Try being a starving kid in Africa. That's just a fucking ridiculous comment, isn't it? It's a ridiculous comment. In fact, that's probably one of the fucking worst comments that I could have read this morning. What has being a starving kid in Africa got to do with having depression? You're talking crap. Self-loathing. Not always. Not always. Because it's hardship. It's not hardship. Depression isn't hardship at all. It isn't hardship at all. Simple routines and structures and changes your thought process. Yeah. And that's how you get it under control. It doesn't cure it. Thank you, Shelley. 2020, I think you're just trolling, to be fair. Depression, I'm talking about. I'm not talking about money to eat. This isn't about uh, a starved people channel, is it? It's about a depression channel. Oi, oi, good morning, Craig. Good morning, Jim. So let's see the answers to the poll. 29 votes. 29. It can, indeed. I'm good, thank you, Craig. How are you? Okay, Maine, do me a favour, mate. Instead of just putting random comments into the chat, try and actually add something to the chat that's worthwhile. I know for a fact that poverty is related to depression, but what I'm saying is this is a channel dedicated to depression and anxiety. It's not dedicated to starving children in Africa, you know? I wish I had a choice to whether I felt depressed or not. I'm not telling people they can't overcome it. What I'm saying is, no matter what you do, no matter whether you have it under control or not, it will still be there in the background. 50-50 right now. You have to choose to get out of it, correct? In my case, not everyone's. It depends on the cause of your depression, doesn't it? Well, Socket, how you doing, mate? So let's get back to a serious conversation about depression and anxiety instead of people just trolling, shall we? Yes, it does indeed, Jim. Flexing on depression? Not at all. Not at all. Don't shout, please. Foz, I lived a very happy life for many years, but the depression was still in the background. It was still sitting there behind all of the bullshit that a happy life brings with it. Do you think it might be a good idea for patients? Yes, Alec, Axe. Yes, 100%. Hobbies. Hobbies help massively. The message that I'm giving them is that they can have their depression under control. It takes time. This isn't a channel where I'm a medical professional and I'm giving out medical advice, or a mental health professional and giving out advice. This is a channel where people support each other, where they share coping mechanisms. You'll hear is the eye candy, 100%, mate. Depression's for the weak. Well, then maybe we're all weak. But I think you're wrong. I think you're very, very, very wrong. They look to me as a peer and take your advice. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And you ask anybody in this channel if the advice that I give is negative, if I'm holding anyone back. Is it wet and tight? Fuck's sake. I seem like a good guy. Thanks. Skits, how you doing, mate? I'm waiting for your email, buddy. There's so many comments, I can't keep up. Yeah, they're definitely not. You'll do it now. Thank you, mate. A few beers in the morning helps. No, it really doesn't. Cocaine does, no, it really doesn't. 32 people in the chat. Smash the like, please. I'm not a good guy. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Drinking is a serious problem for me, at least. It may make you feel better at the time, but remember that alcohol itself is a depressant. So you may feel a little bit better to start with, but you can guarantee that it will knock you down. It will knock you down, and I certainly don't recommend drugs to anyone. Flick the like bean, people. The no's are ahead. 59% say no, it is not a choice. No religion. Get it out and get it angry. Not at all. Not at all. You usually drink before going to work. Something tells me that maybe you are just trolling. You feel depression because you can't let go of the past. That has some truth to it. It does have some truth to it. Am I depressed? Not right now. Helps you drive better. You are 100% trolling. Go and fuck off and think about what you're doing. I think it's just a troll, mate. Again, go and think about yourself. When you feel depressed, just be happy. If only we could. If only we could. Indeed, Shelley. Jay, how you doing? It's that easy. Coffee. Good morning, people. Anxiety is a completely different beast. Anxiety and depression usually go hand in hand. Depression can be treated. So can anxiety, but it's completely different way. What I try to do with anxiety is, with the things that cause my anxiety, I try to make one step closer to what it is each time. The trolls are busy this morning, aren't they? The trolls are busy. You say let them be. I don't want people spouting off about religion on my channel. There's so many channels out there for religion or politics. You can't just switch it off unless somehow you can rationalize it. That's interesting. You worry about worrying. Yeah, that's one of the things with anxiety, mate. People use it as an excuse not to work. Do you think so? I don't think so. I mean, there are people out there that are pretty messed up in the head that do use it as an excuse. You want to see more of this? You're welcome. Still me. Depression is never a choice, mate. It's never a choice. So we're at 62% say no, depression is not a choice. I rest my case. I rest my case. So there we go. How about another poll, shall we? How about another poll? Let's see. Poll. There we go. Let's try that one. Let's try that one. It is indeed a mental illness slogan. You don't need an excuse to not work. It's don't work. Religion can save certain people. Not in my case. I've known. Yes, there are people in the channel that have found religion and the religion can help them. However, they don't talk about it in the channel because the channel isn't about religion. You might get out of bed, you might get out of house, brick comes with you. Exactly, it does indeed, Ernie. A willing accomplice. 100%, Jim. 100%. We're on 50-50 on this poll. Folks will listen and help. Exactly, Becky. Exactly. It just shows how many people are trolling, doesn't it? Really. 28 people in the chat. Do feel free to smash the like and drop your vote into the poll. We've got 17 votes right now. 17. Walking to the dentist. You've got this, mate. You've got it. You're out there. You're making an effort. You're doing what you need to do. And we're here to support you, mate. 100%. It should make you pause for thought. Foz, where are you in the world, that is? See the bean flicker. For fuck's sake. Do I think pills dull us? They can do, yes. They can, definitely. That's just letting it win. What about Josh? Let's ask this question. What about when you physically can't work? And that's when the depression starts to take over, when you can no longer go to work because of physical health issues. The person that condemns you most lives in your head. Exactly that. Meds are kicking in. That's good to hear someday. Bailey, good morning. Thank you, Shelley. I appreciate that. There's always a job you can do. There is indeed. I'm doing it. Not all work is physically demanding. That's very true. You're going to go live and do what? Someday we'll go live together. You can't work because of it. There you go. Anxiety is definitely an issue for a lot of people to get out to work. For me, I could never go out with the way my anxiety is and work in, say, Tesco's or work in a call center. Free hugs. Crippling depression, physically unable to leave the chair. Yeah. I think the difference over in the States is they want you on medication over in the States. Cheers, Skits. I'll catch up with you soon, mate. They want you on medication. They want you sick. Panic mode activated. Someday you're doing okay. Take your time, one step at a time. You've got this, mate. You've got this. Welcome back, Craig. You couldn't get out of bed. Becky, if I remember rightly, Little Victories was a massive help for you. Yeah, they want you medicated because they make their money that way. That's 100% how they make the money. Doctors are paid to prescribe medications, especially in the States. Marcus, hello. Your girls were supportive. That's good. Yeah, Craig doesn't do hugs, except he would hug my wife, which is rude. Marcus, get in a corner. Come on, guys, come on. Chewing on some sticks of butter. Okay. Aim, behave yourself. I bet, Becky. Is Dawn here this morning? Dawn, are you with us? Stephen, good morning. Is it Bank Holiday Monday? Surely not. You'll behave. Good. I'm glad to see that the votes are in, and yes, 63 I can't even see what that says. 65% say yes, the channel does help. You drink a lot because of it and it doesn't help. Exactly, it doesn't help. It makes you feel worse, doesn't it? Would I? Of course I would, Jim. Of course I would. Why do you go to the corner? Because you're being silly. You said no. Behave yourself, Craig. Behave yourself. For being silly, Marcus, and repeating yourself over and over again. Craig's in the sin bin. Always. Craig's always in the sin bin. He's naughty, naughty, naughty. No, you didn't. Wait for it. He's going to say it again now. No, I didn't. You need sleep. You love the live stream. You'll subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Axe. I appreciate you. Channel's going well, mate. Thank you. Kevin, welcome. 3-week detox for the smoking weed all day. Life was shite. How are you doing since, mate? How are you doing after the detox? Craig is a troublemaker, indeed. It's a party place. Half of you need to be in a naughty corner, to be fair. At least half of you. At least. Budge over. Yeah, budge up, budge up, budge up. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear it, Kevin. I'm glad to hear it. Well done. And just remember, take one day at a time. It's no good trying to look weeks and weeks and months ahead. All you can do is just take one day at a time. True start. Coffee, indeed. Yes. That solved that one, didn't it, mate? Solved that one. Don't tell my mods to shut up. All my members. Rude. It's just a troll, Becky. Just a troll. Not worth getting worried about. Of course it's a busy corner. Craig's in there. You're going to make yourself put coffee. You knew, but you love the channel name. Thank you. Agent Wolf, what's depression? Depression is different for different people. So many different people. Right, let's get rid of that one. I've got an idea. Let's try this. Done. Start poll. Let's try that one. Never going to drink again. I'm glad to hear it, mate. Wow, that's a very, very surprising result already. 13 volts, 69% suffer with PTSD. Someday, what have you got planned for today after the dentist? What are you up to? What are you up to someday? Have you got any plans? Bum, 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 bum. So PTSD is something that does affect a lot of us. Whether that PTSD is from childhood trauma, whether it is from domestic violence, whether it is from mental abuse, whatever the reason, many of us suffer with PTSD. How do you overcome it? How do you overcome PTSD? How do you move forward from it? There's so many people say, oh, you've got to face it. Is it that easy? I think not. You're scared of the dark. You have no clue. It's not that easy. You can't just face up to the causes of PTSD because it's just, you can't just dig into it. You can't just open up about it. It doesn't work that way. I don't think it'll ever work that way. You may be able to face little parts of it a little bit at a time. But does it have to define who you become? I don't think it does. I don't think it has to define you. I don't think it's got the right to define you. I don't think that the cause of people's PTSD has the right to say what you can and can't do. I don't think it has any rights whatsoever. Craig, I agree 100%. I agree. So, for those of us that suffer with PTSD, you can go to therapists, you can go to counselors, and so on. And what do? How do they help? They talk you through it. Does talking through PTSD help? Yes, it does. It 100% does help. How far can you go into the causes of your PTSD in one session? Bite-sized amounts, very small amounts every time. Jumping in and going in feet first and throwing all this stuff out there that is stuck in your mind, that goes over and over and over in your mind, doesn't help. Driving the car, yeah, I get that, mate. Making coffee, do it. Do it. Court ordered psych assessment. Did it help, Mason? Anglesey, North Wales. Welcome, mate. Welcome. I got a friend in Anglesey, actually. No amount of what ifs fix it. Very true. Ever. Also scared to be alone. Jovi, how old are you, please? Overthinking? Yeah. Jack Sparrow voice. I think not. I am finding that you're 27. Okay. Well, so how you doing, Mr. Wank Spanner? I'm sorry to hear that, Shani. I've heard that before. Small bite-sized amounts each time help you face the PTSD that you suffer with. Yeah, the names make me laugh as well. Wank Spanner's fantastic. You've got 30 votes on that one. Panic attack and some cunts walking round. Oh, someday you're okay, mate. We got you. We've got you, mate. We've got you. It's like a Grand National. Pooper bazooka. Do it, mate. Do it. Just remember, you're stuck with it for 2 weeks. My joints are all creaking and cracking. Coming up the rear, for fuck's sake. You lot have got issues, and I don't mean the depression and anxiety. Come on. Very lucky. Former CEO, yes, I can understand that. There's also somebody else on the channel that suffers with depression and schizophrenia. So, yes, I do understand. Are you the youngest here? I don't think so. Bum. Here's one. Let's try this one. Someday. No. Nine votes, 100% no. That's what I like to see. That's exactly what I want to see. Say some stuff someday, some stuff. Let's talk about it. Does depression define who you are? You have a question. Okay, Craig, why am I bald? Claire, good morning. Just waiting for Max Bull Mastiff to be picked up. Nice. Abe, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Good to see you. And welcome. No, I've never watched Austin Powers. Craig, what's your question, mate? Would you date someone with depression? Would I? Yes. Except my wife wouldn't like it. If I wasn't married, yes, I would. Because one thing I will say about people that suffer with depression, we love wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. We put everything into our relationship that we can give. Nieces, good morning. It's good to see you. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Who said yes? It's a poll, mate. People are not going to tell you whether they voted yes or no. You're not saying where you're from, but it's sunny in Yorkshire. Oh, is it sunny in Yorkshire? Sorry. I'm very, very well, thank you. And why am I bald? There we go. There it is. Enjoy your day. You too. Oh, we've got a couple of yeses now. We got a couple of yeses. Who would let depression define them? And why? I suffer from depression. That doesn't mean that I am depression. I'm clever. I can do stuff. I can make stuff. I can fix stuff. I've spent my whole life doing important things in my life. Thank you, Craig. If you're not aware, Craig does not suffer with depression or anxiety. He literally just comes here to torment me and give you guys support because he's amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. I think I need a refill. Who thinks I need a refill? Aren't you amazing, Craig? Tell the truth. Aren't you amazing? You're here because Becky makes you. And you want to torment me. Refill you. You have to get your own, mate, I'm afraid. Refill. Oh, I'm in pain with my knees today. How to undo what? Red, good morning. Joiner. No, I wasn't actually. I wasn't a joiner. I was 33 years in the plastering trade. Maybe don't spend so much time on my knees. It's too late for that, mate. I've spent most of my life up and down on my knees and climbing up on hop ups. Let's do another poll. What poll should we do? Give me the question. Give me the question. If you said you had the body of a god, would I believe you? Maybe you have. We don't know unless we see it, do we? Alien files, are they real or not? Yeah. Tough job plastering, especially when I was a traditional plasterer. So I used to use lime. It's okay to be bald, yes or no? It is okay to be bald. Am I a vegan? No, I'm not. I like to eat steak, not meat. I didn't say meat. Trayvon, good morning. 26-year-old student. You're new here. What about me? I'm not new here, no. Okay, let's do the poll for nieces. For me, the answer is yes. The answer is yes. It's helped me massively. The intrusive thoughts don't control me anymore. The only time that the intrusive thoughts now seem to bother me is if I'm driving. But they have made a massive difference in my life. You just started one on Saturday. Which one did you start on? Happy Pride Month. Is it? Is it Pride Month? Okay. I'm not sure I know which that one is. Maybe it's got a different name here. Now this one is a mixed bag, this poll. Positive conversations, meditation, taking action. That's good. So what you're saying there, Forts, is it's an important part of dealing with depression and anxiety. Exercise, eating healthier, having a hobby, they're all parts of overcoming depression. Having friends. I've only got one real friend, Craig. other than my wife, of course. Kev, good morning. It's been a little while, mate. I'm very pleased to see you. The main one is to find something to motivate you each day. So I do a thing I like to call little victories. Little victories is a very, very good starting point. When I say starting point, so when you are deep in depression, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to face the day, you can't be bothered to do anything because it's just too much hard work, and your body just doesn't want to allow you to do it. You just want to hide. Little victories. So you wake up in the morning, you don't want to get out of bed, but do it anyway. It's a victory. Have a wash. It's a victory. Brush your teeth. It's a victory. Make a coffee. It's a victory. All these things are victories. No matter what it is, everything you do throughout the day is a victory. Mark's not here, Craig, unless I've missed him. Count them up throughout the day. Tally it up. Tomorrow, do the same thing. Your aim tomorrow is to beat your score from today. And it's a really good starting point. You don't have to beat your score. What you need to do is aim to beat the score. And it's that aim that matters, even if you don't succeed. Noodle, good morning. And when I say it's a good starting point, the reason it's a good starting point is because those little victories, as time progresses, become slightly bigger victories and bigger and bigger and bigger. And over a period of time, the jobs that you're getting onto. So when I say jobs, having a wash, brushing your teeth, they're jobs. They're things that you need to do. They get bigger. So at some point, those bigger things are like cutting the lawn, going to do a weekly shop, anything. They're all victories. They're all getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's a good starting point for you to move on to bigger things. So yeah, if you have not tried little victories, give it a go. Give it a go. It does work 100%. Forgiving yourself. What are you forgiving yourself for, Foz? What have you got to forgive yourself for? Forgive yourself for everything. That doesn't narrow it down very much, does it? I've got nothing to forgive myself for. Kev farted. Forgive yourself for that. You paid $80 for a haircut. Jordan, good morning. Good to see you. Quiet storm. Am I worried about something? No. Ah, okay. I'm with you now, Foz. I thought you meant something from the past that you want to forgive yourself for. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Kev, how are you doing, mate? How's things? Thank you, Jordan. You too. Bum, 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 bum. I have nothing to be depressed about. Let's see. What have I got to be depressed about? What have I got to be depressed about? We're busy trying to figure out Litlands College. Ah, yeah, that's a challenge in itself, mate. I'm finally broke. Oh, Craig, I'll let you answer this. What have I got to be depressed about? I'm going to end that poll. What have I got to be depressed about, Craig? Yeah, I get it, Kev. Life comes first, mate. Life comes first. Nothing. I've got nothing to be depressed about. Are you sure? Hair. Definitely. You see this? See this V? This V here. My hair used to come down to here. It literally came across here. It's something to be depressed about. Whoever asked that, I think's dense. I'm depressed because Craig's your cellmate. Ah, that doesn't impress me, mate. I don't own him. Let's try a new one. Let's try this. Let's see how this goes. I guarantee that yes wins. It's because I've got no hair and my best mate's is stunning. Probably, mate. I was asked, can't be a failure if you try. That's true, Davey. How are you, mate? It's good to see you. Depression is when you feel like all of those normal things are just too overwhelming. I agree, Nieces. I agree. You can't lose if you don't play. That's true. Bradley, good morning. Your sister-in-law motivates you. That's good. You're never a failure. We do encourage, indeed. Indeed. So, feeling like a failure and being a failure are two different things. Two completely different things. Planning your escape to the States. You must be getting close to doing it now. Am I a certified therapist? No, I'm not a therapist at all. I am simply the gateway to the community. You are not a failure. Being a failure and feeling like a failure are two completely different things. Bear that in mind. Bear that in mind. A few months, fingers crossed. Don't forget me, mate. Don't forget me when you go. I'm the key master. I'm the gatekeeper. Am I a fisherman? I'm not a fisherman. Outdoor jacuzzi. It was amazing, mate. I completely ignored the chat. Really, I didn't talk to anyone. I said one word. I think the whole live. The reason for that was I was spending time sorting myself out. So I did some breath works while I was in the bath, in the bath, while I was in the hot tub. That was definitely helpful. Suspicious facial hair. Rude. You like the painting of the duck? That's a goose. That's not a painting. It's a print. So let's talk about feeling like a failure. At the moment, it's 58:42. I want to move that over to that side like that. There we go. 58:42. So it's pretty close. So let's talk about it. What makes you feel like you're failing? What is it that makes you feel like you're failing? Get in the comments. Foz, that's true. The beard was everyone's favourite. It's my favourite as well. That's why it's going to be back. Not earning 10K a week. Not getting out of bed. Okay. So say you get out of bed. Okay. You got out of bed. You went downstairs. You made yourself a cup of coffee. You took your coffee back upstairs. And you got back into bed. Does that make you a failure? Niece, you don't have to make any contribution to anyone else. The fact that you are surviving means you're winning. You're not failing. There's only one way that you fail, and that's if you give up. If you're here on this channel and you're contributing to the channel, then you're not failing. Why is your survival important? It's important to you. You lost my channel. I'm doing well, thank you, mate. You feel like a failure every day. Why? Why do you feel like a failure? If you're surviving, you're getting through, you keep on fighting, then you are not failing. Chris, how you doing? Why do people drink coffee in a bedroom? I drink coffee in a bedroom. Just because you feel like I'm behind. Doesn't mean you are, though, does it? What you feel like isn't actually where you are, is it? Animals. I'm not an animal. Well, I might be. Do I like ice cream? Yes. You're in for what? Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Depression's nothing a good slap can't fix, if you say so. Foz, that's very true. You'd be a sloth. Red, asking yourself what you're capable of. That's a loaded question, because when you feel like you're failing, when you feel low, you don't feel like you're capable of very much. Time just needs to move faster. Bradley, why are you looking forward 2 years? Looking forward a couple of years isn't going to help you. Bex, good to see you. Looking back doesn't work. Looking forward doesn't work. What works is facing the here and now. Today, what's going on today. Big lows, but you crawled out. And that's what you do. You keep pushing forward. Definitely, Bex. Definitely. Today is what is important. If you struggle, you just got to get through the day. If you're suffering with depression and you don't think you can do it, concentrate on the hour. School trauma, bullying, heartbreaks, not relationship heartbreaks. Okay. Bullying's a hard one. Bullying doesn't necessarily mean at school. Bullying can be at school, it can be at home, it can be in the workplace. It can be online. It's difficult to be normal when social anxiety dictates your entire life. And it's just you that hasn't dated. Time will change that at some point. Cool Cato, that sounds to me like Anxiety attacks, panic attacks. They go by very slowly. They do. They do. Very slowly indeed. Although the months pass really quick. Before you know it, half a year's gone. We're in June and half the year's gone. Where's it gone? How does time go so fast when, like you say, the minutes and the hours go by so slowly? Dyspraxia, autism, ADHD. They had to call you slug until you learn to catch up. That's unreal. Thank you, Craig. Flying by. Welcome. Through the early morning fog. That's unreal. I remember my last year of high school, I said to my French teacher, I'm thinking about staying on for sixth form. If I do, I'd like to take French. What are your thoughts? And she looked at me and she said, if you stay in sixth form, I'm leaving. I left school that day. I went back and took my exams, but I left school that day. There's no excuse for teachers to treat pupils in that way. They are supposed, yeah, they're supposed to be the ones that show you the way. They're supposed to guide you and support you. They're not supposed to put you down. I proved all my teachers wrong when I got into my trade. They all said that I'd never be anything. I'd never make anything of my life because of the way I behaved in school. I was a class clown. I messed about. When I left school at 15, I got a job. It was just a normal everyday job. It was working on the milk, delivering milk. That was one of my jobs. The other job was working in a petrol station. At 17, I got into my trade. At 25, I could earn more in a day than teachers could earn in a week. And I was proud when I went back to school to visit, and the teachers that the teachers that said you'd never make anything of yourself asked me what I was up to with my life. And I told them, and I was proud of it, and I was doing well. Yeah, never listen to outside opinions. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Live your life. You did it. Nice one, Someday. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Well done. Being a parent's one of the greatest things you can do in life. Unless you're a man. Being a man, that fucking choice gets taken away from you. You was too young to be bi. Really? Is that really what they said to you? Medicating. Do it someday. Do it. That's ridiculous. Just saying. My chat froze. Nobody has the right to tell you what you are. Nobody. Nobody will ever have the right to tell you what you are. Auntie, explain your name. And do it pretty quick because you're about to get banned. I can do what I want, not cool Nancy. You're going to explain your name? No? Okay. There we go. Niece, thanks for being here, mate. Really appreciate it. It was good to see you. Not cool Nancy. I don't know whether you're trolling or not with that comment. Carter, how you doing? We got 15 minutes left, guys. We're on 46 likes. Smash the like. We can do better than 46. You're good. Glad to hear it. 22 people in the chat. Smash the like, guys. Your channel's going good. I'm glad to hear that, mate. Wow. 15 minutes to go, guys. 15 minutes to go. Where's everyone gone? Everyone's gone quiet. Everybody's gone quiet. If you stroke your hair, it grows faster. If only it was true. I got rid of that one. You're working. Fair play. What is wrong with these people? Fucking trolls. Right. I can't put up with that. Come with me. Come on. I don't know if I need this, but I'm going to wear it anyway. I don't know how cold it is. Oh, I'm fucking stuck. Ugh. Ow. Ow. Am I back? Tell me I'm back. Tell me I'm back. Bum, 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 bum. Hopefully, I'm back. Talk to me. Somebody tell me whether I'm back or not. Thank you. Yes, we are outdoors. I'm just waiting. Let me just try. I might cut off again. Bear with me a second. No. No. Problems with the internet cutting in and out. Are we good? Nice. No. Yes, no. We're at 53 likes. There we go. We're almost good. Ethel, how are you doing? Are you good? It's good to see you. Boom, 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 boom. Shalom. My Wi-Fi is not working. So that's something I need to get looking at. You're great. I'm glad to hear it. What have you been up to, mister? Do I want to know what you've been up to down there? Look at the state of you. Look at him. Look at the state of him. What have you been up to? Okay, guys, we've got 5 minutes left. We will be going live again, but I'll need to move the Wi-Fi. Marley kisses. I wouldn't kiss him. I wouldn't kiss him. He's been licking his ass. Dirty dog. Um, I think not. Stuart, welcome. Good to see you. I'm going to bring it to an end there, guys. So thank you all for being here. I will be back in about 5 minutes. I'm going to have to go and sort my internet out. But thank you for taking part in this morning and morning coffee. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And I will see you very shortly. Probably 5, maybe 10 minutes. Thanks, guys. Much love.